Hi everyone, we're on Spiral Practice 107 today. Here we go with number 1. Which of the following lists does not contain exactly 2 prime numbers and 2 composite numbers? So remember that if a number is a prime number, that means that it only has 2 factors or 2 numbers that you can multiply together to get that number, 1 and itself. Also remember that if it is a prime number, it will be an odd number except for 2. That's right. Okay, so let's take a look at the lists here and let's go ahead and label each one of those. So 2 is going to be a prime number because the only thing we can multiply together to get 2 is 1 times 2. 3 is also going to be a prime number, 1 times 3. 4 is going to be composite because it's an even number. We can divide it by 2. 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. And 5 is going to be a prime number, 1 times 5. Let's look at B. 4 is going to be composite. It's even. 5 prime. 6 composite. It's even. 2 times 3. And 7 is going to be prime. The only thing is 1 times 7. Letter C. 3 is prime. 4 is composite. 5 is prime and 6 is composite. Letter D, 5 is prime, 6 is composite, 7 is prime, and 8 is composite. The question was, which one does not contain exactly 2 prime and 2 composite, which was our very first answer choice, A. Okay, good job. Number 2, a multiplication problem can be solved using this model. Which problem can be solved using the model? So if you notice here, we have 2 groups. You see those 2 groups? And we have to decide how many are in each group. Remember that these count for tenths and these are hundredths. Okay, so if we count these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundredths. So 6 tenths and 7 hundredths makes 67 hundredths. And we have the same in each group. And there are 2 of those. 2 times 67 hundredths, which would give us answer choice J. Correct. Very good. Let's go ahead and multiply that out just for grins. If we do 67 hundredths times 2, 2 times 7 is going to give us 14. Put down our 4 and carry our 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus this 1 would be 13. Now remember, to figure out where your decimal goes in your answer, you're going to count how many digits are behind the decimal. We have 2 here. We have 0 here. You add them together to get how many would be in your answer. So 2 plus 0 is 2. There's 1. There's 2. 1 and 34 hundredths. All right, good job. And number 3 says the model below shows the dimensions of a box shaped like a rectangular prism. What is the number of 1-inch cubes needed to fill this box? Okay, if we are going to fill it, we are finding that's it, volume. Volume is going to be the length times the width times the height. So we are going to take those numbers and we're going to multiply them together. Now remember, if you get confused as to which one is the length, the width, and the height, it's not going to make a difference because we can switch numbers around when we are multiplying. That is what property? That's it. The commutative property says we can switch the numbers, switch the order of the numbers when we are multiplying or when we are adding. All right, here we go. Volume is going to be the length, which is 5, the width, which is 4, and the height, which is 9. Remember that you can multiply only 2 numbers together at once. We're going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. 20 times 9, so 2 times 9, 18. Add on your 0, 180. 180 cubic inches. That would give us answer choice C. Now, if we were going to write this out, we could do inches. And what number do we put up here to designate that this is a volume? 3. There you go. Because look, how many things did we multiply together? 1, 2, 3. So your exponent's going to be 3. 180 cubic inches or 180 inches cubed.